Hi guys! So today I wanted to do more of a darker makeup look, but with like a pop of colour. So I think I'm going to do like a blue gothic look. I'm going to try and incorporate some blue into the look and I'm excited. So let's get into it. I'm bald. I always feel really naked and bald. Oh my god, she's bald and she's... What is that meme?
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
But yeah, let's get into it. So, as always, I'm priming my face with moisturiser. Oh, little Tweety bird. Looks like it's gonna absolutely chuck it down outside. We went from having a heat wave to it chucking it down. Fun. Now, I don't have any foundation, so this won't be a, you know, I feel like some people have the wrong idea with like gothic looks and dark looks and like alternative looks. You don't need white foundation and you don't need foundation at all to do a look like that. And it really annoys me when you feel like you have to look a certain way. At the end of the day, for me, I don't dress goth all the time, but I know I am one because I listen to goth music, and it is what it is, really. I had a brain freeze. I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? Right, I moisturised my face, but I will be doing like you'll see. Alright, makeup. I have a specific makeup brush just for dark looks. Don't ask me why. If I see a comment asking me why. Right, so I'm gonna go in with, I feel like an actual YouTuber, like a, look at this. I'm going in with, and then, God, I used to love makeup YouTube in like 2014, 2015, 2016 onto 20, when did I start watching it? Like 2019, 2020, 2019. Do you remember 𝖊𝖏𝖍𝖎𝖚? Was that what it's called? 𝖊𝖏𝖍𝖎𝖚. That was 2016 makeup, and 2016 YouTube makeup and Instagram makeup was just the best. Do you remember that one woman who did like just the lips? I think she was the Jeffree Star like lip model. And then I remember always watching Nikki tutorials videos, and that's how like I kind of learned how to do makeup. So when I was first learning how to do makeup, I basically just did black eyeliner and some highlighter, no mascara. No, I didn't fill in my eyebrows. I literally just did black eyeliner. I think I might make a video where I do like how I used to do my makeup. I used to just do black like emo eyeliner and like a liquid highlighter that my mum gave me, and then my mum bought me like a MAC, you know, the MAC lipstick, the red bullet, and I always used to wear that with no eyebrows, no mascara or anything. That's so funny. But then when I properly started to learn how to do makeup, I was coming into sixth form with like a cut crease. So no, it's just like I wouldn't do foundation or anything, but I would come in with like a cut crease. Amazing. Right, I'm gonna go in with some brown. Not too much. Just a bit of brown. I want it to at first look kind of like a bruise. But yeah, when I first started to do foundation, when was that? Probably when I was like 18, maybe 17, 18, 19. What was my first ever foundation? I don't even know. I think I used the Revolution, you know, those matte sticks. I can't remember what they were called, but they were really matte and they were really thick, and I would just slap that on. And then I'm gonna go in with a blue. I'm gonna go for this blue. I've never used this blue before. Oh, that's a nice blue. And then if you mix it in, it starts going more of a grey colour. Oh, the 𝖊𝖏. If I have any 𝖊𝖏, I'll wipe it off and then reapply the moisturiser. I only just ate a couple of... When did I eat? Only almost 3 hours ago and I'm already hungry again. Going in with a very dark blue, and I'm just gonna wing out the corner a little bit. I've been watching a really good drama. Well, it's a drama and kind of like a dark comedy, a black comedy, by Russell T Davies. It's called Tiptoe. It's on here in the UK on Channel 4. I've not watched the last episode yet. There's 5 episodes and I've only watched 4. But it is so good so far. Good, but like kind of scary. It's kind of like a thriller. It is very scary to watch because it could easily happen. All of the stuff that builds the tension is very real. It's like, I don't know about you, but I've never liked horror films because very rarely are they actually that scary to me. Like, I find Final Destination scary because, yes, it's kind of ridiculous, the deaths are ridiculous, and yes, there is an element of supernatural with death, you know, going through the people, and if it skips one, it'll come to get you. But, like, there was like a woman who, I think it was here in England, she literally, you know, like the beds that have storage underneath, she went to lift up the storage and then just got trapped underneath it. And she literally died like that. Like, there was like a couple of MRI incidents where metal was in the room and people got really injured. So yes, Final Destination is kind of ridiculous, the deaths, but they have like an element of truth, and that's what makes it scary. Same with like Saw, because it's like gruesome, and because someone could definitely make their own Saw thing, like if they really wanted to. That's scary. And like the Human Centipede as well, anything like that does actually scare me because it could happen. Well, it probably wouldn't, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you'll never see me scared watching The Exorcist or anything like that. Like, those kinds of like, oh, there's a haunted house and then the child is haunted. Wow, so scary. Like, I am gonna wing it out, but I'm gonna do it in a specific way, and if this goes wrong, I will just keep on trying until I get it right. So yeah, but yeah, Tiptoe is called on Channel 4. It's really unsettling. Now, I might not get these wings completely straight, let's be real. If I don't, I don't. And that's that. You can take it or you can leave it. I mean, they look almost correct. What else have I been watching? I've been rewatching, I'm near to the end of it, but me and my mum are rewatching Prisoner Cell Blockage. Set in the 80s. Well, it was made in the 80s and set in the 80s, and it's very of its time because obviously it was made in the 80s. There's like, you know the phrase "she's a laugh a minute," you know, to like, instead of saying she's a barrel of laughs, she's a laugh a minute, like usually used sarcastically. It's like a slur a minute. It's very shocking and very of its time, but in a way it's very ahead of its time too, because it's literally a whole cast of basically just women. And in the 80s I feel like that's quite, you know, because it's set in a women's prison, and so it deals with a lot of women's issues that still to this day some of them are relevant. Like, for example, there's a character called Daphne, and she has what we would call PMDD, premenstrual depressive disorder, but they just call it like PMS. But you know, it's I would say it's a storyline that's kind of like, the way they do it is basically tasteful. I mean, not by today's standards, but it's very I will say, like, it's, I don't know, I think they do it pretty well. And yeah, so I've done the wing. Wings never really look right on me. I don't know. It's kind of like Black Swan. Now I'm going to add the blue, the actual blue. I think this might, instead of being more of a gothic look, I feel like this might be a bit more 80s. You know, like a bit more of an 80s look, and if so, I might lean into that rather than more of a gothic look. And I'm just gonna put some here, like this. Remember, messing up is an opportunity to learn. When I was getting a gastroscopy done, like an endoscopy, which would later then diagnose my celiac, I really had to get a cannula in and to get blood out of, and I wanted the sedation for it. And when I was getting my, like, they had to call in different nurses to try, and the nurse that did finally get the cannula in for me, she was like, we were just having a very normal conversation. She was like, oh, do you do your hair yourself? She was saying, when I was younger I used to do all different colours. And then so we were having like a normal chilled conversation, right, and I was feeling a bit faint, so I was like, lay down because of the anxiety. I'm not scared of needles, I'm just scared of procedures in general. I've had so many, because I'm so hard to get blood out of and a cannula in, I've had lots of experience of people trying to put needles in me, so it's not the needle that scares me, it's like the general anxiety for having a procedure done. I think I have, it's not been diagnosed formally, but one of the doctors suggested I had white coat hypertension because my blood pressure skyrockets in like these situations where I'm scared. So basically she couldn't get it in this arm, and she was like, every failure is an opportunity to learn something new. She said something like that, and I thought that was really inspirational. And then we went back into the normal conversation. So remember, guys, every failure is an opportunity to succeed again, which I quite liked. Oh, that's what I've been watching as well. It's called 24 Hours in A&E, and it is so good. It's on Channel 4. If you've watched 24 Hours in Police Custody, it's a similar thing that's also on Channel 4, except it's just this time it's in the hospital. And 24 Hours in A&E is so good. It's like really addictive. I was just watching it one night. I think it was a weekend as well. I was gonna watch something else, but I ended up just watching 24 Hours in A&E. And it's so good, and it's so like heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, and like I've teared up and cried a couple of episodes. It's really good though. Like it can be funny, it can be really insightful. Yeah, it's really good. She's really good.
She's really good.
Okay, so I'm going in with the dark blue. And I'm just, it's kind of making me feel like it's quite 80s as well. I'm gonna go in with some black eyeliner. Oh my god, everything went everywhere. I think I'm gonna go in with some black eyeliner because it's nice, but I want it to be a bit more defined. This may ruin the look, or it may make it look better. Now, I've not done eyeliner, black eyeliner, in a very long time, so I really hope. Thoughts and prayers, guys, thoughts and prayers. Oh god. For some reason, when I have a liquid eyeliner in my hand, I become very like nervous. Like, I usually feel confident with my makeup, but as soon as I get the like eyeliner right, I'm like, oh god, it could all go wrong. Black eyeliner, the bane of my life. I mean, it's so annoying. What I'm gonna do is blur the bottom, some blue, and take this fluffy brush. I'm gonna add a little bit more black to the look, and then I think I'm done with the eye makeup. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyebrows after I've put some eyeliner in my waterline. And then I'm actually gonna do a bit of contour. I'm so hungry, I can't wait for lunch. I'm gonna have some tofu and broccoli for lunch. We're gonna do it in like a marinade. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this purpley blue colour, just gonna put it on top. And then I'm gonna take a grey colour. This highlighter has blue in it, and I'm just gonna do black lipstick with blue highlighter on top. I line my lips with brown instead of black. Don't ask me why. I'm just gonna do a pointed lip. And then I'm gonna just put some black. Just tap some black eyeshadow onto it to kind of mattify it. And then I'm gonna go in with some, this is the exciting part, some of the highlighter, and I'm just gonna put it on. I feel like the lipstick really draws it all together. Now, things that I would do differently, I would use, instead of, you know, for underneath, I wouldn't use a liquid liner, I would just use a black, like a kohl eyeliner, so it would be more easily smudged. Other than that, I think I quite like it. I'm just looking in the mirror. Yeah, I think I quite like it, to be honest. So yes, bye.